There's the editing system. I'm in the underwater headquarters today for Classic Game Room, taking a look around, and apparently there's a review in progress right now. The entire CGR Undertow team is hard at work reviewing Halo Reach. So for the first time, everybody gets to see an up-close look at the CGR Undertow team. Kevin, you making notes there?
Yeah.
What kind of notes do we have? Halo is okay, but where is Donkey? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Ray's over here hard at work.
I like shooting things.
Okay, that's good to know. In the shadow of Edit Station 1, who's apparently found a new favorite game here, this is Derek. And Derek, what are some of your favorite games, and what genres do you enjoy the most?
I like to play platformers. I like to jump on things. I like epic action-adventure games. My favorite games would have to be Ocarina of Time, because there's a sword, Metroid Prime, because there's a chick, Bioshock, because, there's performance-enhancing drugs, and...
there are guns and chicks, too.
Right, which is icing on an already delicious cake.
So here's Kevin, who spends a lot of time on the computer, and you do a number of game reviews as well. What are some of your favorite games? What are some of your favorite genres? We have the Excite Bike t-shirt, which looks awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I definitely like, really into some of the older games from the 80s and early 90s. Maybe it's a I can't grow up kind of issue, but those are definitely my favorite ones. Probably Contra might be my number one. But also shooters like Robotron are really great.
You have good taste.
Yeah, thanks. I also like some RPGs, like Chrono Trigger is probably my favorite RPG.
Do you and Derek ever get in fights over RPGs?
Not yet.
Contra's for
Might.
pussies.
I also like Metroid a lot too. Super Metroid's probably one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. And new games are alright too, but I kind of like the old kind of blocky graphics, and yeah, I can't grow up.
Why would you want to? That's the
Exactly.
question. You're in a room full of people who haven't grown up, in case you haven't noticed. In an underwater lair full of people who haven't grown up. I'm the only one not wearing a video game t-shirt.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
I also like Super Metroid, Resident Evil, was it the fourth one? That was the one that didn't suck.
Resident Evil 4,
The
yeah.
fourth one. I like that one. Really under the radar games. Super Mario 3, the one where he gets to dress up like a raccoon, which never made sense to me because raccoons can't fly. Not that I know of. Maybe in Japan they can.
To tear Ray away from Halo Reach for a moment. Ray, what are some of your favorite games, some of your favorite genres? It looks like you're a shooter fan.
Mark, do I have to do this now?
Yes.
I'm in the middle of the fourth mission.
I don't care. Time's wasting.
Alright. Obviously, I love Halo. Gears of War, one of my favorites of all time, especially Gears of War 2. Anytime you put a chainsaw onto a rifle, it makes things infinitely times better. Some classics, Super Nintendo, Operation Logic Bomb. I'd be surprised if anybody out there has heard of that. Contra, of course, instant classic for the NES. And you see here that you have little pieces to attach. You have George's machine gun, just attached there, ready to go. You have June's sniper rifle that we can put in over here.
You are such a Halo nerd.
I am a nerd, period, Mark.
Since everybody else is wearing a video game t-shirt, I felt I had to represent with Cosmic Carnage for the 32X, the greatest game ever made. Thank you. Guys, any objections? No?
I'm sure at least 7 people agree with you, Mark.
Including you,
That's
Derek.
correct.
Including you. And Edit Station 1. This is the mastermind behind the entire Classic Game Room media empire. In fact, the rest of us basically do what he tells us. So while I claim to be the producer, the fact is Edit Station 1 is really calling the shots. He doesn't actually run on power. It was kind of freaky. One day we unplugged him and he just kept working and coming up with fresh ideas. And he brought the Classic Game Room series back after I completely failed at making it in 1999 and 2000. But with his inspiration and his guidance and his broken brake key, you remember when computers had break key? Do you guys have any idea what a break key is?
Was that some kind of new game?
You're all born in the 90s, weren't you?
80.
80s? 80s, 90s, something like that. There's the broken break key. We have a page key, a rub out key, a line feed key. Apparently you can feed Edit Station 1 lines.
Lines of what?
I don't know what they're lines of. That's a very good fact. That may explain some of his genius. Have you guys ever seen the modem on the back of them? Here, let's see the camera for a second. Hey, check this out. We look behind Edit Station 1. It's like the monolith in 2001. The loudest noise ever. Here we go. We have the baud rate on the back. It's currently at 9,600 baud.
Oh, but you can't go wrong with baud.
There, you can switch this around on the one side at least. I'm not sure what. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think it's he runs in stereo with two different baud rates.